The struggle is real, yo. It's real. Man, I spit freaking Bible verses in this bitch. Snoop bucket hat. Hope you like it. I got a lot to talk about. And if you see the title of the video, I don't know why I always say that stupid stuff, but yeah, do you see the title of the video? Of course you see the title. The struggle. What do I mean by the struggle? It's Freedom Wars. Let's break it down. So, let's start with the basics. Where's Freedom Wars at? It's on the PlayStation Vita. It's right here. Now, what type of things do you know about the PlayStation Vita? What's the first thing that comes to your head when I say, oh, PlayStation Vita? Okay, that's a bad question to ask people like you. Because for you guys, you're going to be like, oh, greatest handheld. Oh, the coolest handheld. Oh, most powerful handheld. Oh, that's not what people think. Let's think of them. This is like, what I'm trying to ask is like when you play the game with Steve Harvey as the host. Oh, this is going to piss me off. Steve Harvey's the host. And it starts off with a topic, and you gotta say stuff, and whatever it's called. The problem is, people always think of they're not thinking broad enough. The guy specifically says he goes 100 people, 50 people, 5 women, something about where do they usually read the newspaper. You don't. So first problem some people do is think, oh. They think of themselves. Oh, me, I read when I poop. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be like, wait a second, I'm weird as heck. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not normal, so why would I say that? You know what I mean? So that's what you guys can't do with this. Think of the broad picture. The broad picture is when I say the Vita, you're either gonna get one of two responses. The hell's that? Or sometimes they can edit it and say, what the is that? You know what I mean? Or you'll get something like, oh, okay, I've heard of that thing. That they call it a thing. Or okay, there's a third option. Oh, isn't that like the PSP thing? And that's whenever you just that's what you're gonna get. So when you take a game as crazy, as good, as unique, as revolutionary, advanced as Freedom Wars, and you put it on a system where it gets those kind of responses, freaking college dorm. What the hell are they doing? Controller. He's taking a bar controller. So when you take something that advanced, new, creative, like I said, and you put it on this thing, that's when you run into an issue. You know what I mean? The Vita is the reason why Freedom Wars did not get the exposure, the praise that it's so well deserved. Now, after making that video about there's gonna be a sequel or how there might be a sequel and it's all up to us, and how the developer was saying he loved hearing all these people talking about it to him, there's two things wrong with that. One, that was Japan. That wasn't even the US. That's one. And two is that it's not enough people. And I know that a lot more people would like it. The Monster Hunter community, the people who like Monster Hunter, that is a very, very big spectrum. Alright? And something as little as, okay, maybe it's not little, but something as, that doesn't seem as so significant as putting this Freedom Wars on this, it can go a long way. What I mean by that, if we took that game, put it on the PS4, and it released on PS4 and Vita, or you know what, just cut out the Vita. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. Anyways, if you just released on the PS4, people would see it. People would actually see it, because sometimes people hear PS Vita, they're like, oh, I don't care. And I feel like Sony would definitely help them advertise it more. No matter what game you put on the Vita at this point, Sony's not gonna help you advertise it anymore. They did at the start, Call of Duty, Killzone, I think. Yeah, they helped. Killzone. It's like they helped them at the start, but nowadays it's just there. So this was literally the last straw, to save the Vita, and it had the potential to save the thing, So I'm getting off topic. What I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna say this early on in the video before I rant on for too long. I do not want a Freedom Wars sequel to be a Vita exclusive. That's what some people are gonna be like right now. I'm being serious though, because it can't stay on like this. If it does move on, it cannot stay like this. Alright? It cannot. It's not gonna go anywhere. No matter what you do at this point, no matter what you do, it's not gonna do anything. You're gonna lose money. So what they should do is, dude, I'm just thinking about all the things they could do. You know how I know in the comments a lot of people are talking about abductor wars. In the trailers and stuff, you see your people from your Panopticon, riding their abductors, kind of shooting off of them. One, to start off, they could definitely fit that on the Vita version. There are so many advancements I can't even think. There's just so much stuff going through my head of what they could add to make it just crazy good on the PlayStation 4. And you know what? If it was on the PlayStation 4, this game would very well be doing great right now. So I actually recorded this one time, but the audio was bad, so I actually have my thoughts together now. So that it's still team one take, but it's kind of like team take 1.5. Where a big mistake they did was they made the game, too competitive? Not even competitive, more of too complicated. Now I don't mean this in any bad way, shape, or form. When it comes to Freedom Wars, I'm the face. You know what I mean? I don't mean that in like a cocky way. What I mean is, I have that tutorial. While other people, just off the top of my head, the people that I know that actually made multiple videos of Freedom Wars, hell, I even made videos itself for the damn game. Gadget Girl Kylie, Mr. PS Vita reviews. Like I said, no offense to them, but I don't want to say I'm not even gonna go there. They're just, they're casual. They just play casually. They're not trying to get much out of it, But me, when I like a game, nah, it's not happening. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to be competitive in it, and I'm a competitive person. I played a lot of sports in high school. I'm in freaking college now. I might do track. And when I like something, track is my favorite sport, and I put in a lot of work in track. So it's just like that's how I am in games too. And it's the thing. The thing is, it's not too many games. I literally have only been competitive in about one game, but I was competitive for like a year or two. And when I say competitive, I mean competitive. Oh my god, PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. Played the crap out of that game. I met people that are competitive in other fighting games, like big fighting games. They go to the Buzz. He's a good friend of mine. He goes to tournaments. He won something, I think, in Smash 4, the new Smash. He's really holy crap. And he played All Stars, and that's where I met all these people. And that's where I really was introduced to competitiveness in a game in general. And so now I'm starting to try to become competitive in Mortal Kombat X, but that's gonna be a while because the game has so many additions, so it's gonna be hard for me to catch up. But I'm just trying not to be casual, basically. I'm trying to be some type of a not professional, obviously not professional, but serious player where I can keep my own versus not high level people, but definitely people that know the game. So that's where I'm at, and that's what I did. That's what I did with Freedom Wars, and I'm the only person who kind of does that kind of stuff on YouTube. That's a YouTuber and plays the game. So I feel like sometimes the blame is on me. I convinced a lot of people to get this game. and not one of them has ever said, oh wow, I'm mad you made me get the game, I don't like it. One person has, Bendy on Twitter. But the thing is, what I always said was, if you are a fan of Monster Hunter games, if you have no problem with Monster Hunting genres, you will like this game. That guy right there, he doesn't like Monster Hunting genres. He doesn't like Monster Hunting games. He likes The Binding of Isaac, Rebirth, and Metal Gear Solid. But then he's like I said, he's a guy that doesn't really enjoy Monster Hunting games. The only reason why he bought it was because it was real cheap. So, I can't blame him. But, that's the only person that's ever said that, they don't really like the game. And I was kind of convinced them. Everyone else got the game, they're like, oh, dude, you convinced me. Like, they're happy. Like, dude, thank you for convincing me to get the game. This game's awesome, blah, blah, blah. So when I started off, I was about to do subscriber lobbies. I did one, but then time constraints, college, I can't even do it in college. I'm gonna stream it when I get back home for summer. We're gonna be streaming Freedom Wars a lot, Mortal Kombat X a lot. I hope you guys come out to my streams. I really appreciate it. Like, the thing is with streaming, I'm getting so off topic, but anyway, the thing with streaming is I'm not getting no type of money from there, no type of money whatsoever, nothing, zip. I sit there for 3 hours, nothing, you know what I mean? So whenever I do that, that's really what I'm trying to, talk to you guys. So it's like, even if I'm not playing a Vita game, still come hang out, Anyways, like I was saying, I'm gonna stream it, but I'm getting so off topic. That's why I don't do these videos, because I can't keep on topic. But so I started off, making the tutorial, the guides, the guides for weapon upgrading. Start off with the basic one. I was in college, didn't have much time. I was like, you know what? I'm about to understand this game. But when I got the game, I was like, that's you know what I mean? Like, that's when the competitive in me came out. I was like, I'm about to be competitive this game. I was looking up tutorials, looking up everything, trying to figure out how the game, upgrading works, because the game had been out in Japan for a while, so people that kind of speak both languages or whatever were posting stuff on game facts and stuff like that. So I was reading the posts, understanding it. The Reddit got really big and popular when the game came out in the US, but I already figured it out before the Reddit. So then I was like, okay, I'm about to make this big tutorial. Dude, if you haven't seen the tutorial, whether you want to or not, it passed up my basic guide, and the basic guide was up like a month before it. But the amount of work I put in that video, oh my gosh, it's like 26 minutes long, and like and that was my goal. So I got people to play. Now I want you guys to be good. Whenever I do play with you guys, I want you guys to be good. That was my goal. That was my aim. But then there's like 26-minute video. Unless you really like the game and you really want to be good at the game, you're not gonna worry. You're gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna swerve. I'm not gonna sit here and watch a 26-minute video of a tutorial how to upgrade my dang weapon. Like, no, like, exactly, that's how I feel though. They really went overboard with this upgrading system in Freedom Wars, and that's another thing. I don't know, we'll dab on that a little bit later. But and then so my first aim was just PvE. And then I was just trying to beat the game, understand the game, and then I was going to go to PvP, which I have. And the thing is, I took too long to make the PvP guide. By the time I put out the PvP guide, people are still trying to catch up with the weapon upgrading. They're still trying to get past like code, like 2, 3, whatever. And, I don't know. The PvP guide was to help you guys, so you guys wouldn't feel intimidated. You guys knew how to play. You guys knew how to keep up. All you would need is experience when you get into PvP. But the thing is, 1, there's not too many rooms, and 2, when you do find a room, it's probably gonna be high level people, and they're probably gonna kick you out. And it's a shame. It's really a shame. But yeah, and that area is where PS4 could have saved it. This isn't a competitive system. This is a handheld. You play on the go. The system, there really isn't a game on here that is competitive. That's what I wanted to say. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna sit on their Vita day in, day out, training for some game. You know what I mean? Just like how I do on Mortal Kombat on the PS4. I played a lot. I'm in the lab. That's what they call it whenever you're in practice mode. They call it the lab, because you're cooking up. Cooking up a whip. You don't do that in video games. You don't do that in video games. So the majority of people that have Vita are just casual. Just trying to have fun. And you bring this game Freedom Wars, which is fun, but then if you want to do PvP, you really gotta like put in effort, put in time. People aren't trying to do that. You know what I mean? There are some games like Killzone. It's a shooting game, though. Pretty. It's not like, what the heck you gonna get your aim good? That's it. There's not a whole lot to it to be competitive, not competitive, but to be like real good at Killzone. Just playing for a while, and then you'll be good. That's basically what it is. But then Freedom Wars, yeah, you can play for a while. But if your equipment, if you don't got the right tactics, if you don't got the right items, you're never gonna be competitive. You're never gonna be able to keep up with the people. And so it's like we went over like it's not a good system. But I mean, it is very tactical. It's a very, very, very demanding game. And it's just not Vita material. The game is too demanding for Vita. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where they messed up. Because if this was a PS4, you know how gamers are, especially console, PC gamers, stuff like that. They're gonna go hard. Even the small community that we do have for Freedom Wars, they do go hard. It's just that you don't see them online, like the people on the Reddit that, because like even I am not completely sure how to fill up a weapon with all 12 mods and a rarity 8. I don't even know how to. There's multiple people that know how to. Where are they in the freaking PvP? You know what I mean? Because that's the thing, you can have your weapon be crazy good. If you don't know the right tactics and stuff for PvP, you're screwed. Your weapon could be really okay, never mind. Your weapon can be yes. If you don't have the right augmentations on, then you're just dead. Like, it's crazy. It's too good. So that's why I said I want. Yeah, okay, I didn't say it yet, but if it would have released on PS4, it would have been better. So what I want is, like I said, I don't want it to be exclusive, but I also don't want it to leave the Vita. All right, I don't want it to leave the Vita. I want it to be a PlayStation 4 and a Vita game. But unless they wanted to add a bunch of stuff, then just cut that bitch out. I don't care, dude. The game deserves it. We had our little fun with it being exclusive. We're not getting anything out of it exclusive. Come on, guys. Like, you guys don't even play. Okay, my subscribers, y'all are real niggas. You guys play it. But people like Fever Gaming subscribers, Gadget Girl College. Gadget Girl, they probably play. Yeah, they play it. Mr. Draw Up to 10, his subscribers probably just play Killzone, because that's the majority of what he does. People like stuff like that. Like, they don't really even play it, so like we're not really gaining. But then something like Gravity Rush, basically everybody plays it. Every Vita owner that's like an avid Vita owner played the game. So it was completely different. Freedom Wars, like Lozy, he doesn't even fuck with it. He doesn't even buy it. He doesn't even mess with it. I think he says it looks cool, but at first, okay, I think he's starting to like it a little better. But at first, he really just didn't mess with it, and I was like, dang it, man. I was so sad, because the potential of stuff we could do with other people too, like video wise, like it's crazy. We could have a YouTubers versus viewers PvP, like. Oh my goodness, there are so many possibilities, but it's just so constrained by this thing. It's very sad to say. Freaking music stuff. But that's just how it is. And I've been talking too long, but also there's something else I didn't get to mention on my sticky notes right there. They needed more game modes, dude. They have a capture, like control the post. What is it called? Control type, where you control nodes and stuff. They have it programmed into the game. The thing, the animations, the models, they're all there already. Like, what? So for one map, it's already set. They already have it in the right places. But then for other maps, it's not that hard. There's only 3 maps. And like, you just put it, like, it'd be so easy. I feel like I could program it. 1 year programming experience. I feel like I could program it. But that's about all I gotta say, man. Or if you made it to the end of this video, God bless your soul, because I talked for so long. But when I cut it up, it should be a little shorter. But man, the struggle is real, yo. It's real. And I spit freaking Bible verses in this bitch. Anyways, this has been Jammer, and I'm out.